Hello, it's another week, and this week we're going to be focusing on market analysis for the coming week, which is going to begin on 15th of July and going to end on 19th of July. So for the first pair, which you're going to be looking at is AUDCHF, and this is H4 time frame. For AUDCHF for the coming week, you're going to be looking for the bullish direction. And the reason behind for us to be looking for a bullish direction is because of the clear pattern of head and shoulder. First shoulder, this is the head, and this is the second shoulder. So we're anticipating that price, when it breaks this trend line, it will come back to retest, then going toward that direction. So for the coming week, you're going to be having our first entry when the market tries to break and retest this broken trend line. Then from there we take our entry toward that area. And if it goes against us, if it breaks down also, we're going to be focusing. If it breaks down, we wait for a clear retest, then from there we go down. This is AUDCHF and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on for the coming week is AUDCAD. And on AUDCAD, we're going to be looking for the bullish direction, and the reason behind is because of the broken trend line here, which was the downtrend. And we're anticipating that because market has shown some moves which are crazy moves, so this might be our first shoulder. This is the head, then it will come back this direction, then forming the second shoulder, and then from there we are good to go toward that area. So this is AUDCAD, and we're going to be looking for the bullish direction for the coming week, and our entry will be either at this point when the market opens, or we'll wait if the market tries to pull back toward this area again, then we get our second entry, or we'll wait after the break and retest of this trend line, which will be broken. Yep, this is AUDCAD and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on is AUD NZ. And for AUD NZ, you're going to be looking for the bullish direction, and the reason behind is because of the clear double bottoms. And we are on the second bottom, which is about to be formed. Then from there we wait till the market breaks this trend line and retest. Then from there we take our entry toward that target. This is AUD NZ and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on is AUD USD. And for AUD USD, we're going to be looking for the bullish direction for the coming week, and the reason behind is because of the clear first shoulder, head, and this is the second shoulder. So we wait for the market to reach this support or resistance to break it and retest. Then from there we take our entry toward that area. This is AUD USD and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which you're going to be focusing for the coming week is NZDCAD. For NZDCAD, we're going to be looking for the bullish direction, and the reason behind is because of the double bottoms pattern. First bottom, second bottom. So we're anticipating that price will break and retest. Then from there we'll be looking for our first entry. Then we'll have a target to that area. This is NZDCAD and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which you're going to be having for the coming week is NZDCHF. And for NZDCHF, you're going to be having a bullish direction, and the reason behind is because of the clear pattern of the flag, and also apart from that is because of the reversal pattern formation, which is the first shoulder, head, and the second shoulder is completed. So we're anticipating that price will continue moving up toward that area. For the coming week, if the market open, we'll take our first entry as the market has broken like a downtrend, like this downtrend, and has retested it, and also wait for another entry when the break and retest of this support or resistance. This is NZDCHF and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which you're going to be focusing for the coming week is NZDUSD, and for NZDUSD you're going to be having a bullish direction, and the reason behind is because of the reversal pattern of the double bottoms. So we're anticipating that price has come back to retest the broken trend line, this downtrend. So it has retested very well. Now, where do we get our entry? Our first entry is when the market breaks this support or resistance and retests it very well. Then our targeted area is towards that brown zone. Another pair which you're going to be focusing for the coming week, apart from NZDUSD, it's USDCAD. And on USDCAD we can see like a consolidation, and after the consolidation the market has succeeded to breach a certain support or resistance at the bottom, and we can see like it is still struggling to reject this support or resistance so that it can go down. So for the coming week, we're going to be waiting for the confirmation at this area so that we can sell. A good confirmation at this area so that you can sell this pair. Where do we get our target? Let us go to daily time frame, because this is H4 time frame. Let us go to daily time frame, and on daily time frame our targeted area is this point, and the reason behind is because of the clear double tops formation. So we are anticipating that price will continue dropping toward that area. Another pair which you're going to be focusing for the coming week, apart from USDCAD, is USDCHF. And on USDCHF, this is daily time frame. We can see that it has come back to touch our downtrend, so we are anticipating that it will continue going down. Let us go to H4, and the targeted area is this one. Let us go to H4 so that you can see where do we get our entries. And on H4, as if you have good eyes, you can see that there is a trend line which has already been breached out, and there is like a head, first shoulder, head, and this is the second shoulder. So we are waiting for a pullback or for a retest. Then from there we'll be going down with it. So we wait first for a retest, a pullback on this trend line. When we get a good pullback, then we'll sell it, and if we miss it, we'll also wait for a pullback on this support or resistance. Then we sell it toward the target which I've shown in daily. Let me review it. Our target, yeah, this is our target, 94205. Yeah. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on, we have added another pair, USDCAD, on our watch list. And when we look at daily, there is this uptrend. Which has been broken and retested very well. And because we have like triple tops formation, so we're anticipating that price will continue dropping toward this area. Where do we get our entries? Our entries, first we'll be waiting. Let us go to H4 so that you can see where do we get our entries. Our entries, it is after the break and retest of this support or resistance. As you can see, there is a shoulder, head, and also this will be our second shoulder pattern. Then after the good retest, we take our entry toward that direction. This is USD NOK, and this is H4 time frame, USD NOK. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on, apart from USD NOK, is GBP AUD. And on GBP AUD, you're going to be focusing on the selling side. As the reason behind is because of when you go back to daily, let us see what is the view of daily. When you go back to daily, we have this double tops, which was the trend line was broken and retested. Now we have the neck, which has already been retested very clearly very clearly. So we're anticipating that price will continue dropping toward this area. And when we go back to H4, where do we get our entry? Our first entry will be after the break and retest of this support or resistance, or that broken trend line. Or it can go up, and when it goes up, if it breaks this trend line and retest it very well, we take our take profit toward that area, as we'll be trading the double bottoms. But high probability it will go down. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on apart from GBP AUD is GBPCHF. And on GBPCHF, as you can see, there is like a consolidation which gives us triple tops on the smaller time frame. So we're anticipating that price will bounce up toward this area, then it will drop down. Let us see the target in daily. Our targeted area in daily, it's very sorry, this trend line was not supposed to be here. Yeah, our targeted area, as you can see, it's this area here down. It's this area here down, and the reason behind is because of the double tops, it's because of the broken trend line, it's because of the triangle which we have it here. Yeah, that's it. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on apart from GBPCHF, this is GBPCHF and this is daily time frame. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on is GBPCHF. And on GBPCHF, you're going to be looking for the bullish direction. When we go back to H4, we can see as the wedge pattern formation and also another small wedge pattern formation. So we're anticipating as it is forming double bottoms, then we will have a direct up move soon. This is GBPCHF and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on is GBPNZ. And on GBPNZ, we're going to be focusing on selling this pair. As when you go back to daily, let us see on the daily. As you go back to daily, we can see the first shoulder, the head, and this one is the second shoulder. And the price has succeeded to break the neck. Now it has retested it very clearly. So we're anticipating it to continue dropping toward that area. So our entry point on H4 is after the breach out of this support or resistance. We wait for a good retest, and from there we sell it. And if it doesn't succeed, then we can look for a buying opportunity from this area. As you can see, there's a double bottoms. Then from there we'll be targeting toward that area. But high probability it's going down. It's going down. This is GBPNZ and this is H4. And the last pair is GBPUSD. And for GBPUSD, you're going to be looking for a bullish direction. And the reason behind, when you go back to daily, we can see that the market was respecting an uptrend. Now it has reached to a point where it has touched again. Now we're anticipating it to continue going up. Let us go to H4 and see our entry. Our first entry, which we missed it out, is the first shoulder head, and this is the first shoulder which has breached the neck. We missed this entry on the second neck, so we are waiting for a good pullback at this area. Then from there we'll be buying it. And then our second entry is after the break of this support or resistance. Then we'll be moving up with it. This is GBPUSD and this is H4 time frame. Thanks for listening. For those who need account management training, mentorship, consultancy, also those who need free advice on this business, as things are not easy, they are not easy as people think. So if you need advice, consultancy, as the professional, if consultancy is the professional advice on the business, you can contact us. As we have given the numbers to contact us on the description. Happy paper chasing week traders.